Anyango here, hoping that you're healthy, wealthy, and free, and loving your life. I wanted to talk about, I had made a previous video about FOMO, the fear of missing out, and analysis paralysis, how this makes us stay in this state of constant thought and not action, because you're trying to do everything and then you never actually put the attention that's needed into one particular thing. We're just jumping from here to there. And I wanted to talk about how I kind of deal with this in my own way, in terms of clearing my mind, focusing my thoughts into this one particular action. And I kind of learned how to do this from exercising. I do yoga, as I've mentioned, and what yoga has helped me do is really calm my thoughts, because in yoga, when you're trying to get into a pose, into a posture, into a specific, for example, balancing, and balancing requires you to really focus in on what your body is feeling, really calm that, really fix your mind on what you're doing. They say, for example, get a focus point, and just quiet everything and concentrate on that, on being in that posture. Being in balance really requires you to quiet your mind, quiet all these thoughts you might be having, all these doubts of what if I fall, what if this happens or the other happens, Don't think about what you're supposed to be doing or what you should have done. It's just being very mindful, being present in that moment. And that's why sometimes you have a mantra. You have a mantra so that your mind isn't wandering. You're just telling yourself, for example, I say balance, 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 and then the mind focuses on that idea of balance, 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 and your breath is also there. So something else that they teach in yoga is allowing you really control your breath. You're not just panting. No, you're intentionally breathing in at this time and breathing out at this time, because even the way you breathe controls how your body moves. So if you're breathing in slowly, in and out slowly, or through the mouth or through the nose, being able to control the speed at which you're breathing also helps your mind focus, because you want to keep that balance. And so during these, as I'm holding these postures and concentrating and focusing, I can clear my mind, and this, I believe, helped me also in meditation, because once I learned that I need this I practiced this during yoga, it made it easier when I came into meditation, because then I'm able to focus on that one word, or just clear my thoughts. It made it easier to practice this, focusing on one thought or focusing on no thought, and just letting the thoughts come in, come by, come and go as they will. And that then helps you notice what thought is this? Why am I thinking this thought? Then you tend to realize what thoughts you're really being pulled towards, and then you can ask yourself, why am I pulled towards this goal more than this other goal? And once you choose that, then you can focus your attention on this one. So let me learn more about this one thing that I seem to tend towards, to move towards, and let this one go for a while. They say even write it down, write both of them down, see what your ideas are around both of these, and then work on them, and in the end choose one. Because we really need to choose in order to get over this analysis paralysis. In order to actually start acting on one thing, you need to decide what you're acting on. So choose one goal. You may have 3, 4, 5. Pick one. Focus on that. Act on it. I watched a recent video where a lady mentioned, pick your assignment and complete it. So pick your assignment, complete it, then you can pick the next assignment and complete that, you know. And as mentioned, this also keeps you motivated, keeps you going, because you've completed this one, then I know I can do the next one, and I can do the next one, and the next, and the next, right? So yeah, exercise, whichever exercise it may be, because I think even in terms of lifting weights or any form of exercise where you really need to concentrate on how your body is responding or acting, requires you to really focus on what your mind is telling you and what your body is saying. So you really need that silence, a level of silence within. So yeah, that's how I did it, and I'd like to hear how you do it, or your thoughts on how exercise helps you clear your thoughts, if you think it's related or not. So that's my gem for the day. Thanks.